What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is episode number 46, and today we're going to be almost completing the game. We're going to get right up until the final boss. This is probably going to be a longer video. I'm expecting it to be about a half an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer, depending. As you can see, last time we completed our inventory. We already had all the masks, but we finished up getting the remaining heart pieces that were available to us in the overworld, and we filled up our inventory with, you know, fairies and potions and arrows, and we drank ourselves some Chateau Romani just to make sure that we are prepared for the battle ahead. So we're actually not going to be doing that battle this time, or the final battle, I should say, because there's something after the interaction with Skull Kid, and it's going to take a while. So we need to wait until midnight on the final day, and that's what we were waiting for. Once that happens, we get to see the animation of the clock tower opening yet again. You saw this at the beginning of the game during the first 3-day sequence when you needed to free yourself of the Dooku form because you were cursed and such. So once it reaches midnight and the clock tower is open, that is where we are headed. So let's get our bunny hood on. No, I don't want to check that. Run up the stairs, Link. Good job. And up we go to come face to face with the evil Skull Kid yet again. Here he is, being as creepy as ever. And there's Tail. Sis, Tail! Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the 4 who are there, bring them here. It's a good thing we brought them with us. Ouch. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy. Yeah, Tattle doesn't like that. That's it. I won't let things go the way you expect them to. Well, whatever. Skull Kid is such a brat. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Hee. Well, I guess we have our work cut out for us then. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, just try to stop it. And so now we have this little sequence where he is continuing to make the moon fall, I suppose. That's screaming, my goodness. So we need to pull out the ocarina, and we need to play the Oath to Order, which is the purple note. So let's see what that is. Right, down, A, down, right, up. Okay, that's not too bad. It kind of just is the same notes, just on the right side of the C-pad. Okay, we got this. Let's see if I can get it in one try. Down. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. Okay, I got it. It wasn't too bad. This is the only time you have to play it throughout the entire game. So that's kind of interesting. But what this does is it calls upon the spirits of the giants that we freed from the masks, from the remains of the different bosses that we fought that were trapped and cursed and all that jazz. So now the very earth is beginning to shake as they are going to be approaching. We're going to hear their cry in a second. There it is. Very creepy. They don't look anything like what I expected them to look like, but if you did the little side quest with the all-night mask and you heard the stories from Andrew's grandmother, the pictures that showed during that little cutscene are exactly what they look like. They're like giant things with mustaches. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. But I mean, if there are gods in this universe that are protecting us, they have to be having a mustache, right? They have to have mustaches, because that's just, I don't know. There's something about the mustache, you know, that's extra manly. So here they come, appearing from each compass direction, and they are going to do their best to stop the moon from crashing into Clock Town and obliterating everything, which is kind of disastrous. That's what we've been working towards this entire game. And see, look, they look kind of strange to me. I don't know, it's kind of creepy. Gotta love those N64 graphics. I'm sure it was updated in the 3DS version. I don't know because I haven't played the 3DS version, but apparently there are some differences. So, come on guys. Throw up those hands. They're even built for this. Those really long legs and everything. Use that leg power. And it looks like they're just barely gonna make it stop. That was close. I don't know why the moon was gonna crash down so early. That's the other thing too, is we still had like 5.5 hours before the moon was supposed to crash. I guess Skull Kid sped up the process. Good work. Good works, fellas. Now, if only we could get rid of this moon that's just conveniently sitting just above the clock tower. All creepy like. Poor Skull Kid. It stopped. We did it. It stopped. Sis! And now we're going to have a brother-sister reunion. Tail! Good, we made it in time. The giant's call worked on the Skull Kid, so I guess it just incapacitated him. He's just passed out there. Hey, Skull Kid, do you realize what you've been doing to everyone? I don't know if he does. He was being controlled by the mask. Wait, sis, don't be so hard on the Skull Kid. Now you're trying to protect him, Tail. I see how it is. Tail, why are you protecting him? Aren't you mad at him for hitting you so much? Yeah, he did kind of smack you around a whole bunch of times. He was lonely, the Skull Kid. He was trying to destroy everything around him. That is not the same as a lonely child. We can't allow that. The power of the mask made him do it. It was too much for the Skull Kid to handle. He's just making all kinds of excuses for him. He does need to be punished, I would think. He tried to destroy the entire world. Or at least just all of Termina. It's 'cause he doesn't know his place on top of having a weak will and no strength of heart. He's a fool. Harsh words from Tattle here, laying into the Skull Kid. Certainly, he had far too many weaknesses to use my power. Yeah, that's right. Admit your stupidity. Wait, Tattle? The irony of that statement. Huh? That didn't sound like Skull Kid. This is not good. This is not good at all. A puppet that can no longer be used is mere garbage. Poor Skull Kid. This puppet's role has just ended. The rise of Majora's Mask is here. It can't be. Then that moon. What about the moon? Okay, there's like a giant thing enveloping Majora's Mask, and it's flying into the mouth of the moon. Well, okay then. So I guess we're going inside the moon then. Uh-oh. That's not good. I shall consume everything. This just got real. No longer are we dealing with some creepy Skull Kid, we're dealing with some creepy mask. Wow, this isn't good. Let's go back. Hurry, the Song of Time. I don't know if that's gonna work. We kinda need to stop him right now. Otherwise we'll have to redo this all again. Oh no, you've gotta be kidding. Don't tell me you're going up there. I am gonna go up there. You know I am. We have to stop this. I won't do it. You go by yourself. I'm staying here with Tail. I'll go. Oh, he's just volunteering himself. Okay then. What? What are you saying, Tail? Is something wrong with you? I don't always want to be running away. The courage on this little fairy is astounding. If only I had been stronger, the Skull Kid wouldn't have... Oh, he's blaming himself. That's what he's doing. Poor Tail. He really thinks that this is his fault. What is going on? I understand. I'll go. Oh, Tattle has a change of heart, and she decides to accompany us. After all this time, Tail, you've gotten really stubborn, just like someone else I know. She's always taking shots at us. What the heck? You know, you guys are really stupid. Thanks for the encouragement. I'm so happy that I have you as my fairy so that you can insult me every time I try to save the world. Jeez. You're nothing like Navi. So now, when we go into the moon, this is what it looks like. Who would have thought that it's a lush green paradise with just one tree and nothing else? I mean, the scenery is beautiful, but it's really not what I expected. So we're going to put on our bunny hood and run up to the area under the tree. There's going to be 5 kids. 4 of them are running around. with the remains masks of the bosses that we fought. The fifth kid is, or 4 of them are going to be running around. The fifth one is the kid with Majora's mask sitting alone by the tree. We want to talk to him last because that initiates the final battle of the game. But we have access to 4 more heart pieces, the final 4 of the game, by talking to these kids. And we also have to get the Fierce Deity's mask, which can only be obtained by talking to each one of these kids. Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Masks. You have a lot. You two, will you be a masked salesman? Because if you notice, this looks like miniature versions of the Happy Masked Salesman. When you get a look at him from a different angle, you can see that it has the same colored hair and everything. So that's kind of creepy, but the Happy Masked Salesman did say that he was part of a tribe that, you know, was supposed to seal away the dark magic from Majora's Mask, and he always displays mysterious powers. So yeah, it kind of makes sense as to what they're playing into here. Now, you have to give the first kid, the Adalwa mask kid, a mask in order to play with him. So I gave him the all-night mask because that is something that we don't need to use. There's only one place you can use it in the game. You're eventually going to have to give up all of your masks in order to get the Fierce Deity's mask. So just keep the ones that you're going to use until the very end. So yeah, we gave him the all-night mask, and so now we have like a miniature Woodfall Temple with the same music, and we have to use the Dooku Flower and everything. And you'll see that there are gossip stones all over the place in these little miniature dungeons. There's going to be 4 of them, obviously. And when you talk to the gossip stones, they give you little hints about where the various masks in the game are, because you need to give up all of them if you're going to get the Fierce Deity's mask. This says the Gorman brothers were using the Garrow's mask for ill. If you remember, we got the Garrow's mask from the Gorman brothers, because we beat them in a horse race with Epona because they stink. So we kind of have a situation similar to the Dooku Scrub Playground with platforms kind of going all over the place. The heart piece is in the corner over there, which is not too difficult to get to. We do want to land on the spinning platform with the yellow flower just because that allows us to fly farther, but we're going to see what this thing has to say first. It seems the postman had the postman's hat. Yeah, that's really helpful. That's really helpful. At least we know we get it from him. We do need to avoid those freaking spikes, though. So I'm going to just chill here and hope this doesn't hit me. Oh, it just... What? I don't know how that happened. And that really just literally went through my face. But okay. That was the strangest turn of events I've seen in a while. So we got hit by the spikes. I thought we were just going to barely hover over them. But it knocked us onto the corner of the platform, and then we kind of ran out of time to get back underneath before the next arm of spikes came across, and I guess we just barely made it because it went through our head as we were diving into the Dooku Flower. But anyway, we can pick up our piece of heart here. There are 3 left in the 3 respective dungeons. This one's pretty easy. It seems Kathy and Andrew had the couple's mask. Yes, I know, we just completed that quest just a few episodes ago. And I don't know if we can make it to that over there, because that's the exit. I don't think we're gonna make it. We're gonna have to do this again. Wait, I hesitated, though. Maybe I just barely had enough juice. I think maybe I could have made it if I didn't hesitate. Gosh darn it! I should not have done that. Alright, so we're gonna do this over again. It's not that difficult, so I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully I'll have a little bit better timing and not get hit by the freaking spinny spikes of doom. So we want to hit that yellow flower. We might want to just fly over here first just because we have less of a distance to go. Because that just seems a bit reassuring. I think I'm going to wait for it to go around again. I mean, I guess we could go into the pink flower, but I just don't know if it can make it to the corner. Because it's kind of a long way, even from the longest reach of the platform. So I don't trust it. I prefer the yellow flowers, so I'm just going to go with that. There we go. The timing is right. And I'll wait for this to pass. And we should be able to make it over there. And hopefully not get hit by a tree. Yeah, alright, we made it with plenty of space to spare. You do have to take off your transformation mask when you talk to him, otherwise he just tells you to take it off. You found me! Hey, I want more masks. He's so creepy. He is so creepy. So I guess we can give him the postman's hat. Because we don't need that. Heh, thanks. You're nice. Why, thank you. Can I ask a question? Your friends, what kind of people are they? I wonder, do those people think of you as a friend? And he doesn't even let you answer, you just reappear out on the surface of the moon again. So really strange exchanges. They all say really curious things, and they will progressively ask for more and more masks. Like this upcoming kid here should ask for 2 at the beginning and then 2 at the end. And then the third kid will ask for 3 at the beginning and then 3 at the end. And then the twin mold kid will ask for 4 at the beginning and end, I believe. Where is the goat kid? Here he is. Okay. So this one's kind of interesting because they all say the same thing at the beginning, by the way, so you can just skip over that text. This one is interesting because you have to roll around as the Goron and jump over giant gaps, and it's kind of difficult. Not gonna lie, I have a lot of practice with this, so if I make it in 1 or 2 tries, that's just because I play this game way too often. This is probably gonna take you a couple of tries to get it down. As we have our Goron mask on, and you should have just enough space to fire up your Goron roll, and you want to bounce off the treasure chests. You really don't need to press the control stick too much for that. You can a little bit just to re-establish the fact that you're in the center of the platforms and not on the edge. Then you're going to have to do some nifty steering here and don't roll off the edge, which is quite difficult. And it looks like I'm going to do it. I almost fell. I almost freaking fell off the edge there. Come on. I think we made it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So that thing that we just rolled by just a second ago that looked icy, that is going to be the exit. But over here is the heart piece. So I know I made that look really easy and simple, but it's kind of difficult. But anyway, there's our second heart piece. We only got 2 more to go. Now we need to go back to the beginning, so I'm just going to jump off the edge. Alright, now we need to do that whole thing again, except we need to stop and reposition ourselves so that we can jump across the ledge that leads to that little icy path, because that door is the exit. So you may have to do some scouting and just get out of the Goron roll to see which way you're supposed to be going. That's completely fine. I think I need to jump over here, and we still need to jump over this one, I think. Wait a minute, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. And then we need to jump across this one and then stop. Oh, I almost went off the edge there, too. Gee willikers. Alright, so that is our destination. We should be able to get up enough space here to just do that, to just get our spikes out. That little thing is a teleporter that takes you back to the beginning, by the way. So if you want to step on those instead of jumping off, you can hit that. Just barely had enough room. And we reached the exit. So that was pretty quick. I'm kind of happy that I didn't die. Normally I die at least once. We had some close calls, though. We're kind of getting lucky. So I guess I'll pull out the Mask of Sense and the Don Garrow's mask, because we don't need those. Or you could just pull out the Caffey's mask, too, in case he needs 3. I'm pretty sure it's just 2, though. We'll give him the Don Garrow's mask first, since we don't need to talk to frogs. And then we'll give him the Mask of Sense, since we're not going to be sniffing for mushrooms. Oh, and that's it. Okay. What makes you happy? I wonder what makes you happy. Does it make others happy, too? I don't know. Probably. I mean, pizza makes me happy, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one in the world that thinks that. So I want to pull out the bunny hood again. I guess we could just pull out the Goron's mask, since we have unlimited magic, but that's not really necessary. For this next one, we're going to need the Zora mask, because we're going to be swimming through tunnels. It's kind of weird because, we just happened to run right into the Georg kid. Because you need to follow the right paths. The tunnels split into all these different tunnels that lead to either nothing or a heart piece or the exit. So we're going to do the section the path that gets us to the heart piece first, and then we will do the path that leads us to the exit afterwards. Everything else, I think, just leads you to a gossip stone, and that's it. And then you have to exit the place and start over. Pretty sure. You guys see what I'm talking about here in a second. Let's go ahead and pull out our Zora mask. because we need to swim. It goes by pretty quick because there's a bit of a water current. So let's dive in. And so we want to go to the left first, and then we want to go to the left again, and then we want to go to the right. So make sure you stay on the right, otherwise it'll just pull you into the left thing. And then we want to go to the left again. So left, left, right, left will get you to the heart piece, which should be right back here. I don't know if that's changed in the 3DS version. It might be something completely different, as I'm just playing the N64 version, obviously. So that is something you might want to be aware of. So let's pull out the Mask of Truth and talk to this and see what it has to say. Any interesting hints for us? It seems Guru the traveling musician held the Bremen mask. My goodness, we got that at the very, very beginning of the game. Forgot to put on the Zora mask. Can we just... Oh, no, you don't want to go down there. I have to dive. There we go. So once we go through that little tunnel again, it's going to take us right back to the beginning, and we can do it all over again, except this time we're going to take the path that will take us to the exit where the kid is waiting for us. So we're going to go to the right first, we're going to go to the left second, and then we're going to go to the left again, and then we'll go to the right. So that should lead us to where the kid is. There he is. That wasn't too hard. Again, that might change if you are playing the 3DS version, so I suggest looking up what that is, because I have no idea. I haven't played that. So we can't use the Giant's Mask, because the only place you can use that is the boss room of the Stone Tower Temple, so we'll give him that. I'll give him the Captain's Hat, since that's pretty useless too, and he wants one more, so I'll give him the Wedding Mask, and that really didn't have much use in the game either. The right thing. What is it? I wonder. If you do the right thing, does it really make everybody happy? No. See, pizza makes people happy. Not doing the right thing, unless you think doing the right thing is ordering pizza, in which case I'd have to agree with you. But that is that. So I guess I'll pull out the Garro's Mask and the Camaro's Mask, because I don't think we're going to have to summon any Garros or teach anybody how to dance, so we can give those masks away. By the end of this one, we're going to have to give away all of our masks, including the bunny hood. So that is a bit unfortunate, but we will get the most powerful mask in the game in return. Now, one thing I probably should touch on is after you defeat the final boss and start the game up again, you'll have the Fierce Deities mask plus all of your original masks back. You don't have to choose between those. You do get them back, so there's really no reason to worry about giving them away. I'm going to give him the Bremen mask that we got from Guru, and I'll give him the Blast Mask too. I don't think we're going to need that because I have plenty of bombs, and we don't need bombs for the final battle, I do not believe. So, and if we do, I just don't think it's necessary. There's other things that we can do. So, yeah. We'll get ourselves some magic that we don't need, and looks like we have a mini-boss. The Dynalphos is back again, and there's only one of them, so this should be very, very easy. You can just spin attack, jump away when he goes for his fire attack. This is the third time that we fought these guys, or this guy, so should not be anything new or difficult. 2 spin attacks just kills him, and you can move on. And there's a little thingamajiggy, a gossip stone, so we can pull out our Mask of Truth, which we haven't given away yet, and we'll see what this thing has to say. It seems the one cursed by the strange sparkling gold spiders had the Mask of Truth. That's interesting that it even mentions that, because you need the Mask of Truth to even talk to it. So it looks like we're going up against another Garo Master here. It's the third time we fight this guy. Not a lot of room in this area, so when he teleports you kind of just need to run away and guard instantly, because he does spin around with his swords. Kind of difficult to make him miss just because this room is so narrow. So he does appear behind you, and I wanted to go for a jump attack, but that was not in the cards apparently, and he did hit me. Let's roll out of the way, and we can finish him off with a jump attack. Oh, that didn't finish him. Wow. Okay, does this thing have more health? And the spin attack does finish him off, thankfully, as we're just standing there on fire, losing our health. And he kills himself with a bomb, as always, because that is the way of the Garo. And we don't get anything out of that other than what's in this treasure chest. So we're going to pull out our hook shot, and we can hook shot up to it. And, oh, I can just barely see that. And we're going to pick up some arrows, a bundle of arrows to be exact, 30 of them. I don't think we used any, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. Let's check the gossip stone while we're here. It seems his mother, Madame Aroma, had Kaffee's mask. That's right. because she wanted us to help look for him. In the next room, we have another boss that we haven't seen since the graveyard of Akana, I think, and that's an Iron Knuckle. So this is a 2-stage battle. This thing dishes out so much damage. I suggest you use bombs to help blow off its outer armor from afar, so you don't even have to worry about its axe hitting you. And oh my gosh, that came so close to hitting me. Once you break off the outer armor, it runs after you and swings its axe a lot faster. Ouch. And even with the defense upgrade, that will deal out quite a few hearts worth of damage. If you don't have the defense upgrade from getting these stray fairies, then I think it takes away 4 hearts at once. But luckily, like 3 or 4 hits with the Gilded Sword is going to take out the Iron Knuckle, and it'll make a treasure chest appear, which conveniently just appeared right underneath our feet. And we can pick up some bomb chews, 10 of them. We're actually going to need them to get out of here, which is kind of interesting because you don't actually need to use bomb chews at any other point in the entire game, except for right here. So you can notice that there's a crack on the wall, so we're going to pull out the bomb chews, and hopefully it will run up the wall and blow up that little area. Okay, I thought I missed. So that reveals an eye switch, and we can pull out our bow and hit that, and that should open the door. Bingo, or not open the door, I'm sorry, the door was already open. That just creates a little ladder for us to climb on up to the next area. I guess we could put on the Mask of Truth to talk to those gossip stones, but I'm not going to worry about it. Into the next room is the heart piece just chilling in the middle of the room. And that is going to give us every single heart piece in the entire game. We have a full row of hearts, or 2 full rows of hearts. And where is the area to open the freaking door? I'm pretty sure we need bomb chews. I guess we can talk to this. It seems the owner of the Curiosity Shop was keeping the Keaton mask. Yeah, that's right. But that doesn't really tell you how to get it. So that's not too helpful. Where? Okay, there it is. Okay, so we need to use a bomb chew to blow up a hole in the ceiling. So let's pull out our bomb chews. We got 9 tries at this. Hopefully we don't completely blow it. The timing is a little bit different. No, that was too long. So I guess we need to hold on to it for a little bit. And then let it go. To let its timer run out a little bit. And we held on to that too long. So 1 went too far, 1 was too short. This one will be just right. Actually, that was almost too far, but that's going to reveal a frozen eye switch in the ceiling. So we can pull out our fire arrows and shoot that, and that should open the door. And that should be the door to where the kid is hiding. Because we are playing hide and seek, after all. That is what this is supposedly. Supposedly! And then he sticks iron knuckles on us. I don't understand. That's not really hide and seek. It's like hide and death. Or attempted murder, I should say. You found me. Yes, I did. Hey, I want more masks. Well, okay then. So I will give you the stone mask. And I guess we should pull out our Gibdo mask. I'll give you that. And I guess we're going to have to give you the Mask of Truth. And he wants 1 more, so we're going to have to give him the bunny hood, which is my most prized possession in this game, honestly. But yeah, once we give him all the masks, he'll say, your true face, what kind of face is it? I wonder, the face under the mask, is that your true face? I have no idea what that even means. I'm not even wearing a mask. You're the one wearing a mask, and you stole all of my masks because you're a jerk after you tried to kill me. So now all we have left is the Majora child, and he is going to also pass us the Fierce Deities mask now that we have given his friends all of our other masks. So I'm going to cut it off here because it's been about a half an hour. Next time, we are going to complete the game and take on the final boss. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.